Okay, so here's a thought. I've been doing a lot of thinking about injuries, disease, the whole Ho'oponopono. It's like a Hawaiian prayer, basically, of letting go of judgment. And there was this guy, I can't remember what his name is. He wrote a book about the Ho'oponopono prayer, and he used it in Hawaii. And the way that he used it in the prison system was reading through the charts of each individual person and saying it while reading through the charts. So basically clearing all judgment on that person, basically showing them unconditional love, right? Like letting go of judgment of that person, showing them unconditional love. And he, like, people in the prison system were getting better. They were like rehabilitating to the point of being able to close the prison. They no longer needed it. So thoughts like that run through my mind all the time. Like, why don't we do that with prisons? Because then people wouldn't be making money off of prisons, right? But here's my thought, because I've said this numerous times. So people that come in with injuries and stuff like that, I basically am showing them love, right? Like, most of the time, it's physical touch. I'm getting my hands on the person. It is quality time. I am listening to what happened to them with the injury, whether it be like a sports injury thing, a car accident thing, chronic, sitting at their computer thing, a repetitive use thing, whatever it is, right? I'm sitting there and I'm actually listening to them and providing words of affirmation, like confirming, yeah, that's a really scary thing to go through. Yeah, that sucks that you've had to take time off of your sport. Whatever that may look like. And showing them love, right? And when you think about, they're also showing themselves love because they're taking time out of their day to come focus on themselves. They're also talking about the injury, whatever it is, or other things that stress them out. They're getting them out, so they're not holding on to that stuff. And maybe in reality, that's all it is that helps people get better, is showing them love and them showing themselves love. And then when you think about that with like cancer, with autoimmune dysfunctions, even just say, let's go the route of chemo, radiation. Ultimately, I mean, some of the cases, like, let's say a kid in the hospital, they're being shown love during that time, hopefully, being cared for. They have usually nurses and, people that, I would hope doctors too, but I do know that due to the way that insurance and stuff, like, makes practitioners see many more patients, they're not able to, like, spend as much time with those patients. Hopefully the nurses, but again, there's a lot of burnout in these systems. But ultimately being shown love, right? So my thoughts on that, like, maybe that's all it is that are helping people get better. Just a thought. Like, why did I just go ADD moment here? Yeah, like, love cures all, right? Love is the best medicine. I mean, laughter and love. But laughter's pretty loving too, right? Wow, it is really crowded outside of here. So my thoughts on that. And then also the belief of your thing, whoever's telling you what they're doing and why it's getting you better. And if that belief resonates with you, and if you really truly believe that it's going to get you better. But then most of the time it's people taking time out of their busy days. So like in the case of cancer, like going and getting treatment done, right? Instead of going through the same stressful stuff that may have led to that cancer. Just some thoughts on that one. I'm curious what you think.